a.m. 5, 2, 3, 0.
It's the Morning Blitz, your rock station, your morning show.
We will represent this city.
Dreams of rainbows make you stop, and I am here to wake you up. Wake up, wake up.
We made a throne for Kelly to sit on, and the throne was literally Thick and I. We got on all fours. I had my legs spread a little bit, and Thick had to shimmy backwards.
Our butt cheeks were touching.
Oh, that was vacuum sealed.
Yes.
If I farted, you were going to burp.
Some relief from obstructive sleep apnea symptoms may be found by blowing a conch shell every day.
I mean, kinky. I've had some weird nicknames for it, but I don't know about conch shell. Whoever air drums to Def Leppard with both hands is a real a-hole. You are the a-holes of all a-holes.
It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
On the Blitz.
Oh, big stretch, Kelly, big stretch. Yeah, that was a good one.
It was a good one. Oh.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to 2026.
It's so great to see your faces. I've missed you over the past 2 weeks.
I cannot tell you how happy I am to be out of that dungeon of disease and disgust.
Oh, my God.
At the entire vacation,
yes,
someone was sick in our house.
Really?
I mean, it was before we even left. The last couple days we were here, I was fighting it, which had started the cycle between the two boys, and then it went to me, and then it went to Nora, and then right before we left, it went back to Adam, the 13-year-old.
You forgot me.
All three of us got
all
it.
Three of us had it.
Charlie and I sent something back and forth twice.
Yes,
exactly.
Oh, there were two things. There were definitely two
different things.
We got it again. Everybody got it again. I mean, it was a 3-week, the cough, the non-stop
Adam still has the cough from Christmas Eve.
Dude,
it's still going on. Yeah.
There were posts, like we were looking at Hilliard in the Know, and people are like, what is this crap? I've had it for 3 weeks. I can't get just non-stop post after post.
Nora finally felt a little normal yesterday. But yeah, I am so excited to get out of that house.
I got to the point where I'm like, okay, well, this is normal life now. And I was just living fine. You know, it's like, well, this is what I got.
This is it.
This is it.
I mean, I know the way she felt Saturday morning and thinking about, this morning and coming back. I mean, I put my foot on her forehead. I was like, get back. No. Stay away. That side of the couch. Do not come over here. I'm not dealing with this again.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, so happy to see you guys. It is 2026. We have got so much to do and so much to talk about, including coming up about 8:40 this morning. I want to talk about holiday injuries.
Oh, I have one.
You do?
I'm so happy we are talking about this.
Yep. I have one from New Year's Eve. I bet our stories are very, very different, though.
I bet they are. I can see by your face.
Very, very different.
Like good odds on that bet.
Yeah. Yeah. I would bet probably both my pinky fingers that our stories are on opposite ends of the spectrum.
I bet so.
Yeah. I got to talk about the fact. I think you had mentioned, I know there are a lot of very happy Steelers fans right now after last night's game.
A game.
And we've got quite a few here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're from Pittsburgh or just support Pittsburgh because we're centrally located between three NFL teams. But I did go to Pittsburgh over our little vacation. We're going to talk about that little trip. Coming up here a little bit later as well.
How about the Buckeyes and the Wolverines?
Did you
both
have to
crap
bring it
to
up?
bed?
Yeah.
Oh, that was painful.
Yeah, it was not. That was not good.
Not good.
Not good at all. I'll tell you what. Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh, New Year's Eve was ruined.
I'll tell you what. The thing is they did exactly what they had. Every expert said the same thing. And that's exactly what Miami did. And it was like, Okay.
I know, and going into the game, they were all saying this was the worst matchup for the Buckeyes. And it was.
Yeah,
For the Buckeyes, it was.
That's exactly
man.
it. So, we're going to have a high of 47 today. The rest of the week looking pretty nice. Temperatures getting up in the 50s, even 60 by Friday.
Yeah.
So, not too bad. Are we ready to get 2026 started?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got?
All right, well, the final Stranger Things dropped New Year's Eve, and it broke Netflix.
Yeah.
Crashed it again. The question I have for you, with $25 up for grabs to Waterbeds and Stuff and Beds and Stuff Superstores, is there were songs in the finale that boosted 2 songs by what artist?
Okay.
So, like, their songs, started trending and selling and, so songs.
Much like
songs.
Run to the Hill or whatever it was did a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
That 80s song.
Yeah. What it did, Master of Puppets, it did the same thing for
Okay.
Master of Puppets in the previous season. Well, 2 songs from this artist got a boost from the finale. Tell us who the artist is. Be the first one to text it in at 800-821-9970, and you will score the gift card.
Let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, the question was, this artist had 2 songs skyrocket in streaming after the Stranger Things season finale. And we asked who was the artist, and it's Goose's all-time favorite artist.
Yeah!
So Purple Rain was one. That saw a 243% increase. What do you think the other one was? Well, you wouldn't know unless you saw it.
No, I saw it. When Doves Cry. Yeah.
200% increase for When Doves Cry. And they were both in the finale. So
Nora watched it, and just because I was in proximity on the couch, I watched it as well. I thought they did a really good job. For what I know of the show, they wrapped it up really well. The only thing I will say...
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
Okay.
The only thing I will say is there are some movies and shows you watch, and it's like, okay, end already. Like, you're drawing this out way too far. But I thought they did a good job with the way that they ended it. So
we saw the first half of this final season over vacation, but we haven't started the last 4 episodes.
I think they wrapped it up really well.
Good.
I've only seen the first 3 seasons, but from what I know of the show, they wrapped it up really well. So.
All right. Well, let's see. Hayden Hartman from Lancaster, first one to text in the correct answers, got $25 to Waterbeds and Stuff.
Congratulations. Speaking of the finale, I know it made like $25 million at movie theaters.
Yeah.
A lot of movie theaters were showing it. Because the final episode itself is like 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, they put it on, I think it was New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Yeah.
You could go see it. Yeah. $25 million, man.
It's quite a bit.
You were right.
It's a business.
We were talking about how bad the theater situation has gotten with people going, but you said if you make good movies, they will come, and they will.
They absolutely will.
One thing I saw about Stranger Things, and I wanted to know if you guys think this, is that people were commenting about Millie Bobby Brown's lip filler and how distracting it was.
They're pretty big.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's true. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
But I saw that comment come up a lot. Like, there's like an expressionless giant pillow lips that it's hard to not focus on.
Staring at her lips the whole time. I guess I don't know enough about her to know her before, so when I saw it was whatevs. But yeah, $25 million at the movie theater. Speaking of movies, if you're a movie fan, mark your calendar for the 19th, because that is National Popcorn Day, and Cinemark is letting you bring in, or they're doing their bring your own bucket again. They did this last year.
Oh.
You can bring in whatever you want.
Like a 5-gallon bucket,
and they'll fill it up.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess last year they capped it at like 3 gallons, but this year they've actually teamed with Lowe's where you can go get one of those blue 5-gallon buckets, and they will fill it up for you. Not only that, you don't need a movie ticket. So if you're not a movie goer, you can go to Cinemark, fill your 5-gallon bucket, and go home to Netflix and leave. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so if you're that much... Because I know a lot of people talk about movie theater popcorn is different. Then, go fill up your 5-gallon bucket. Why not?
Yeah, it is.
It does have a little bit of a different taste, for sure. But speaking of movies, if you want to fill up your 5-gallon bucket, 28 years later, The Bone Temple is the movie coming out on January 16th. But there are some decent movies coming out this year. Wuthering Heights has a movie coming out. With Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie are starring in that in February. Scream 7's coming out February 27th. That's the return of Nev Campbell. You have got a lot of people talking about Project Hail Mary. I guess was a book that people were blowing up about. That's Ryan Gosling. That's coming out March 20th. The Devil Wears Prada 2 is coming out in 2026, May 1st. Saw a trailer for this yesterday because we went to see Anaconda yesterday. We had one final thing to do with the boys.
How was it?
It's exactly what you would expect.
I love Jack Black so much. I feel like I would love it.
It's a very Jack Black movie.
Okay.
A very Jack Black, Paul Rudd movie.
Yes, Paul Rudd's great, too.
Yep, they do a great job. You know, you're not going in looking for an Oscar winner.
No, you just want a couple laughs.
Yep,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what it provides. But before it, they did have a trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
That's an actual movie they're making that comes out May 22nd. For all of you kids that grew up with He-Man, Masters of the Universe. It's coming out June 5th. God, don't screw this one up. Please make a good Masters of the Universe movie.
Yeah, but it's...
The only problem is Jared Leto's playing Skeletor, and Jared Leto tends to ruin movies. I have a big fear of Jared Leto in a movie, especially if it's a comic book movie, because he ruins comic book movies. Don't get me wrong, he's got some great parts. He's played some amazing, he's been in some amazing scenes, but when it comes to superhero movies, he tends to ruin them. So I'm a little worried about that. Let's see, a lot of people talking about Disclosure Day. That's a Steven Spielberg alien movie with Emily Blunt.
That looks good.
That comes out June 12th. Toy Story 5 for the kids, and June 19th. Supergirl looks amazing.
Yep.
That comes out June 26th. Let's see, superhero movie, Spider-Man Brand New Day. A lot of people are talking about in July. So there's some movies coming.
We Bury the Dead just dropped Friday. Just can't hit the theaters Friday. That looks so good.
I don't know what that one is.
You remember World War Z with Brad Pitt?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of looks similar to that. Daisy Ridley, who played Rey in the latest Star Wars movies, is in it.
Speaking of which, did you grab that email I sent you?
I
Speaking
did.
of Star Wars. Okay, if you're a Star Wars fan, I want to play. I saw this on TikTok while I was doom scrolling yesterday. If you're a Star Wars fan, I was cracking it up about this because I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I'm enough to understand what they're talking about. Listen to this clip that I found yesterday about the Star Wars movies.
This is why every Star Wars film has the wrong title. What happens in Episode 1? We meet Anakin Skywalker, the Rise of Skywalker. Years later, we find out that Palpatine, leader of the Sith, have ordered an army to destroy the Jedi. Revenge of the Sith. In Episode 3, Order 66 happens and the clones attack. Attack of the Clones. In Episode 4, Obi-Wan teaches Luke that it's time for the Jedi to return. Return of the Jedi. In Episode 5, Yoda teaches Luke how to use the Force. The Force Awakens. In Episode 6, both Yoda and Anakin die, which makes Luke the last Jedi. After the Empire is destroyed, a new Empire comes. The Empire Strikes Back. Come on, guys. In Episode 8, Luke trains Rey and then sacrifices himself to give the Resistance a new hope. Finally, in Episode 9, Palpatine returns from the dead, making him the Phantom Menace.
Oh my God, he's right. He's right on the money.
He's so right.
Oh my
Every
God.
single Star Wars movie has the wrong name.
They got all the right titles in the wrong
In the
places.
wrong spot.
Wow. That
Matched
is
up
so
perfectly.
good.
Anyways, as a movie fan, I am very much looking forward to 2026 when it comes to the movies. So hope you are too.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us over to Harnett County in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, no, Mount Pleasant, Texas, where I'm sad to say a man has passed away from a car accident early yesterday morning. However, it's the accident that is people are still kind of surprised about, as it took place at 2:15 on Sunday morning. So we're talking Saturday night into Sunday morning. You can only assume that alcohol is involved because there was a single car crash that state troopers reported to on the intersection of Nursery Road and Overhills Road in Spring Lake there in Harnett County. That is because this Hyundai Sonata was traveling south on Nursery Road when Tristan Amarian Pippins of Mount Pleasant, Texas, lost control of his car. They're assuming speed was a factor because he apparently reached a dead end, if you will, that you can only turn, or I should say a T in the road. He reached a T in the road, took out the stop sign, ran off the road, hit the ditch, ended up on the highway, took out the highway sign, went off the highway, into the woods, and took out 3 trees before his car caught on fire and started.
Well done.
How fast were you going, sir? Because normally, if you come to, people have reached, a T in the road and hit the stop sign, or even driven into the ditch before. But to exit the ditch, end up on the highway, take out the highway sign, end up on the other side of the road, and then take out a few trees while you're at it.
Amazing.
That is an impressive amount of speed you have going.
First thing I'm saying to the police, that was Google Maps. Google Maps'
fault. They said there was roadway here, and there was not.
Yeah.
It's like when you end up in the lake. You're like, Google Maps told me to turn.
Yeah.
Told me to turn here. Our second story. We have our first WTF of 2026. What the Florida? Volusia County is where a family narrowly escaped tragedy when they were celebrating New Year's Eve, and someone decided that they were going to pop off a couple rounds, which happens on New Year's Eve. Did you hear any gunfire in your neck of the country woods there, Kelly?
I heard people firing their brand new Christmas guns.
Oh, yeah.
For a solid week.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They're brand new Christmas guns. That's just, as a city folk, that's not something I would even, think about. Brand new Christmas guns.
I told Charlie yesterday, took Moses out, and if somebody was target shooting, whatever, and I'm like, don't get shot.
Be careful.
Don't get shot.
Well, that's almost what happened in Daytona Park Estates, where a family of 4 was asleep. They decided, New Year's Eve is just another day to us, so we're going to go to sleep. Well, pieces of drywall went scattering because someone firing off rounds for New Year's Eve had hit their house. Not only that, they found 5 bullet holes on the exterior of the house, and 1 bullet was found underneath the pillow where the wife was sleeping.
Whoa.
The actual bullet came through the house, through the drywall, and ended up resting right underneath her pillow.
Gosh.
It was like the gun fairy was checking and decided to leave you a little gift right underneath your pillow there. Go to sleep early so you can get that bullet underneath your pillow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thankfully, no one was injured, and they did end up arresting 2 people in the neighborhood for firing off their weapons just randomly. So, yeah, don't go firing off your weapon if you've got houses around you like that. That's not a good idea. That is your not-so-breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. All right, Kelly, I know you hit on this story briefly last week when we weren't here, but I wanted to talk about it a little more because this is the first I'm seeing of it, and this is just mind-blowing to me. And I guess this is not the first time this has happened, but if you live in the Worthington area, just know you may have some gunmen around your house or around your area in the near future. But don't worry, because they're all professional sharpshooters. Because, yet again, the U.S. Department of Agriculture is going to be in charge of operations to help nullify the deer problem they have around there, which I guess is not the first time you said thick. Did you, or Cal, I'm sorry, Cal, you mentioned this?
Yeah, they've done this in central Ohio in more highly populated areas, like around Sharon Woods in that little area of Westerville, Worthington. And sometimes the deer population grows so that the land cannot support that many deer.
Really close to Alum Creek Lake there and all those woods. So, yeah, I know there's tons and tons of deer around Alum Creek.
They're going to be targeting 27 areas in the Worthington as a way to, and I quote, manage the deer population. No specific times or addresses have been announced, but they are all the operations are going to take place after dark with suppressors.
Oh, okay.
The sharpshooters are going to be in elevated areas. They're going to have drones flying overhead to keep an eye on the whole thing. They're actually going to have Worthington police officers accompany the professional sharpshooters to ensure safety. But that's it. You were just saying, Kelly, over the holiday, how you heard people, firing off their new Christmas guns. Yeah, you guys still had to go outside. Charlie still had to go outside, walk your dog.
Yeah, we're out there in the woods as well. We should probably be wearing orange.
I was going to say, you're not wearing like bright colors or
I don't
anything?
know. Is it deer gun season still? I don't think it is. But
I don't think so.
Well, it doesn't matter. You said you have people out there shooting their new holiday guns.
Oh, and there was just a story about somebody who was like shooting at a Red Bull can in their backyard, and the bullet traveled and killed an old lady sitting on a porch 3 blocks away.
No.
This wasn't in Ohio, but it was in the United States.
No.
So, I mean, things happen.
I will say this. This wouldn't bother me too much, knowing that they're hiring professional sharpshooters to come in with their scopes and their zoom-ins and the drones that are going to help identify where they're going. You're not giving Bubba Jr.
God.
A Worthington over here to just go hang out in a deer stand.
It's like war plans for deer, man.
Yeah, you're not doing it when the kiddos are standing at the bus stop.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to be standing there waiting, and all of a sudden you hear, and it's bullets flying by. These are actual sharpshooters.
It is kind of freaky, though. I understand why people might be uneasy.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
The thing is, with the deer population being so huge, they end up starving to death. I mean, it's sort of inhumane to let them continue to live where there's not enough vegetation to support it. Plus, they destroy vegetation.
Right. Oh, but they're also talking about the fact that, you still have roadways and cars.
Yes.
So if you've got this huge deer population, you're looking at possibilities of more accidents.
Yeah.
Higher vet bills, they say, because of possible contamination, disease, or deers attacking other small animals. So they've got a reason for it.
Yeah, and plus they're giving all the meat to the food banks.
That was my next question. They are doing something and processing the deer meat.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah, it's going to feed people.
All for it.
Yeah.
All for it. So if you are in the area of Worthington, again, they haven't released any exact addresses or areas that they're going to be doing this in, but they will be doing it over the next 2 months. This is something that's going to be going on.
That's crazy.
It's going to be a process for a little bit now.
Deer snipers.
Yeah, right? Deer snipers. Again, these are professionals. Don't call Worthington police. They will not let you come out and try and tag.
Come on, man, let's go.
No.
I got this new gun and just itching to fire it.
Not happening, Bubba. Not happening. Put it away.
Oh, they've been coming out of the woodwork, man, to
Put
do
it
this.
away.
Do I get to take what I shoot?
You just see John Boy show up with a six-pack?
Yeah.
Let's go. What you need? No, go back home. Go back home and sit on your porch, 997 Blitz. I think there are two types of people in this world. There are cheese people and there are non-cheese people. And by that I mean most people enjoy some sort of cheese. Like, I can't fathom having a hamburger. That just seems weird to me.
As opposed to a
cheeseburger. Yeah, got to be a cheeseburger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I say that, but I will only put a piece of, like, processed American cheese food product on my burger. Maybe cheddar. Maybe if it's a mild cheddar. But that's it. Oh. If I'm making an omelet, maybe a little of that Colby Jack mix. Or tacos. I love cheese on my tacos. But that's about it. And that's about as far as my cheese goes.
You ever try the Mexican cheese on the taco?
But I'll do that. I'll do the Mexican blend. Yeah, yeah. But again, that's a very mild, basic cheddar Asiago type situation. I'm not getting into all the cheeses like a lot of people.
My favorite cheese is pepper jack.
Yeah, see?
I will put that on a burger immediately.
So many people will. Or if you get even fancier, you get the charcutes going, and then you've got the round
charcutes.
Yeah, you got the round ones and the ones with the oval shape to it.
Little brie.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or Herbiderber. Yeah, Herbiderber cheese. Havarti, that's what it is. Havarti cheese. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That's Jarlsberg, the cheese, the dippy thing.
Yeah, the dippy cheese.
I'm not
the Fromunda cheese. Like, all of it.
I'm very minimalist when it comes to cheese, but if there is like a cheese board out and somebody has like cut up some yummy cheddar, like a little block, and I eat it, I'm like, I feel like I could eat a ton of this. It tastes really good.
Okay.
But I typically am very much a minimalist when it comes to cheese.
Well, all right. So then
Munster
cheese is another one. Well, if you're a cheese person, I got something for you. And you can thank the University of California for this. As Microbiologists have got to work on a new cheese. You do know that cheese is basically bacteria. It's just, it's a fungus. It's a growth that just takes place. And basically you're eating the good parts of the fungus and the bacteria because they shave off most of the bad stuff. But that's when you get those really potent cheeses, that's just bacteria that's been growing. And that is why microbiologists at University of California have given us the first human cheese.
That is foul.
What?
I cannot start off my new year like this. What?
They have taken bacteria from humans, extracted it from belly buttons, mouths, and feet, to then put it in a dish and give you human cheese using the traditional fermentation process that they do with other cheeses.
You know, we still have a problem with, like, curing cancer. We could work on that first before doing something so stupid as this.
Yeah. Yep. But sure enough, they have sat down and Christina Agapakis, the lead microbiologist from the University of California.
Can she be our first cancellation of 2026? You're canceled. You're canceled from doing that to humanity.
Do we need
No.
human cheeses? It says the initiative aims to explore the microbial similarities between the human body and traditional fermentation processes when it comes to cheese. Are you slapping this down on a burger thick?
No, I'm good, thanks. I will eat a hamburger at that point if that's my only choice.
Are you saying no? You would not even say as a charcuterie fan, Kelly?
Nope.
Little cracker, little salami, and a little slice of human cheese.
Why is this necessary?
It's not.
We have all these cheeses. There's a million cheeses. Why do we need this one?
I mean, come on. We have a million different taco places. They keep opening up taco places. People like a bit of variety. Always want to try new things.
Do not defend this clownery.
There's no way this flavor is going to be that good that we need this. No way.
It can't
No.
taste good.
But what
Kevin.
if it is? What if it's so
What
good?
if it's so good?
What if, like on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, when they thought they had a taste for human meat, like for human flesh.
You're like, oh no,
Dee and Charlie,
This is
and they're like, oh, we need to eat more human.
I mean, well, yeah. What if you put it on there and you've just got little baby unicorns just dancing on your tongue,
and you just have
and
to have more.
Gotta have more human cheese.
This cheese tastes like chicken.
Gotta have more human cheese. Hitting store shelves anytime soon? I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt
What's
it.
the pasteurization process?
I want to know how long does it? Yeah, how long does it ferment for?
So maybe we haven't even gotten our first batch yet.
Probably
it's still
not.
fermenting.
This is like right out of the movie Motel Hell.
Yeah.
Come on.
Does it come off like the stuff in between my toes? Like does it shave off in that same manner? That little corner area
This
of
is
the
the
big
real
toe.
Famunda cheese.
This is the real Famunda cheese, without a doubt. We'll keep an eye out for you.
And now,
I'm listening.
the 3 things you need to know before you go.
Columbus police are asking for help from the public as an investigation into the murder of a dentist and his wife in Wineland Park continues. Detectives are asking anyone who lives near the 1400 block of North 4th Street to check their security systems to see if there is anything suspicious on video. Investigators have narrowed down the window when the killings likely happened between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. on December 30th. Authorities say Spencer and Monique Tepe were both found shot to death in their home. There was no weapon found at the residence. Spencer had multiple gunshot wounds. Monique had one, at least one, they said. There were not any signs of forced entry, according to police. And their 2 young children were found alive at the scene, ages 1 and 4. They are being cared for by relatives. It's a real mystery, and it doesn't appear that they have much to go on yet. Captured Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro and his wife Celia Flores are expected to make their first appearance in a U.S. courtroom today at noon, which may be the start of a long legal battle over whether the two can be tried in the United States. Maduro and Flores are expected to be transported from a Brooklyn jail to a Manhattan courthouse for the brief hearing, accused of narco-terrorism and working with drug cartels to facilitate shipments of thousands of tons of cocaine into the U.S. The two are also accused of ordering kidnappings, beatings, and murders in connection with the drug trafficking, and their adult son is being charged as well. Maduro's lawyers are expected to challenge the legality of his arrest and argue he is immune from prosecution as a sovereign head of state. The U.S., though, says Maduro's not the legal head of state. He's not the legitimate leader of Venezuela. He lost an election last year, but refused to leave office. Meanwhile, even though the FAA has reopened Eastern Caribbean airspace since the capture of Maduro by U.S. forces, some American tourists are still stranded. There was one I saw. They were on their honeymoon. They live in Ohio on a honeymoon. They cannot get home. Hundreds of flights were canceled. They're trying to rebook people. Some carriers adding additional flights, trying to get people home by tomorrow. But for some of the accounts I read, people can't get a flight back till Friday. So they're getting an extra week in the Caribbean, which is not cheap. Probably.
I did see, they've got those websites where you can watch and track all the flights around the world. They just show all the planes in the sky.
Yeah.
And if you look at that area, it's you could see all the planes going. There's nothing flying over it. Everyone's deliberately going around.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't want to fly over. They have no idea if there were, more things planned.
Right.
So they just all avoided the area.
Oh, that's interesting. Didn't see that. All right, those are your three things.
Tyler Luke, he now has a chance to win the division for the Ravens. The final play of the regular season for the final spot in the playoffs. Tyler Luke from 44. Snap good. Hold it. The kick is no good. It is wide right. And the Steelers are the champions of the North.
Oh, if you're a Steelers fan, you are happy this morning as you have won your division. Congratulations.
What a game. What a fourth quarter. Fourth quarter was unbelievable.
Yep. Pretty crazy. A lot like the Detroit game. Had a crazy fourth quarter. Yeah. Kelly, over the holiday break, what was the one? Did you do like one big thing that you can think of?
Well, we had a lot of family over, so my one big thing was having family over.
Having family over, okay.
I would say, yeah.
All right.
I can't think of anything bigger than having lots of overnight guests.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Night after night.
Sure.
After nights.
Thick, the one big thing
night.
you did.
Dude, I feel like a whale. The big thing I did was eat.
Really?
Oh, my God, did I
eat
so much food, man.
All right.
It was ridiculous.
Well, we had the opportunity, or I shouldn't say the opportunity, it's what we do. We dropped the boys off on Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, and we had 10 days without the boys. So it was just Nora and I. And so, as we were getting closer to our holiday break, we were trying to figure out different things to do. And then, of course, if you remember, I got in that little car accident. So that kind of put a damper on things.
Wait, which one?
Just the one. Well, yeah, you're right. There were two in the day, but one that damaged my car.
Yes.
So that changed plans because now I got to pay for the deductible. Anyways, all to be said, we wanted to do something. And one thing that got us very excited about moving to Columbus back in February was it being so centrally located. You're a car drive away from a lot of cool places to visit. And one of those places was Pittsburgh. I haven't been to Pittsburgh in almost 30 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time for me.
Same here.
Nora's never been to Pittsburgh. So it was like, you know what? Little weekend getaway.
Right.
Let's go.
Why not?
Why not? So we looked up all kinds of different things to do, and we did some restaurant research, and we ended up going to Pittsburgh. And let me say, as a skyline, cool town. You're driving through the mountains of West Virginia, and then you get to Pennsylvania, and then you go through a tunnel, you come out of the tunnel, and there's Pittsburgh in all its glory.
Did you go to where the Three Rivers were?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
What they
the confluence?
Allegheny, the Ohio, and the Monongahela.
Yeah.
I think we went by that area. But we spent 2 days just walking around downtown. I think we put in like 35,000 steps in like 48 hours.
Well done.
Yeah. They have a cool little putt shack. We love putt-putt. So this is like a little putt-putt bar and restaurant. with the really fun holes, and we did that. And what else? We found some really weird hole-in-the-wall bars, including the gooseling, the goose, yeah, something like that. So had a cool time exploring the city. But let me tell you, the people of Pittsburgh can go F themselves.
Oh, really? They have an attitude?
These are the most miserable people I have ever met in my life.
Really?
Ever. Now look, after the first day, kind of thinking about it, Pittsburgh and Detroit, where I'm from, a lot of similarities. Midwest, blue collar, old city. So I get the blue collar mentality, but you don't. But these are the service workers, the bartenders, all have like attitude. What? Why? What are you so angry about, people? Is it because you live in Pittsburgh? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're mad about the steel industry.
Could be mad about the steel industry. You could be mad that your Heinz Museum claims to be the #1 museum in the world. Whatever. Shut up. The Ketchup Museum is not the #1 museum in the entire world as it's painted on the side of your building. I just don't get it. I would love to know, if you're from Pittsburgh, is that what it's always like? Or was it just maybe were they over the hot? Because this was what, December 27th, 28th. This is after Christmas, but before New Year's.
How many times did you have to listen to stories about Franco Harris? So I feel like that's all I ever heard about when I was in Pittsburgh is Franco Harris.
Thankfully, not a lot, because we didn't talk to a ton of people because they were so mean.
I wonder what's going on.
I don't know. I have no idea. When we were getting ready to leave on that Monday morning, because we were there Saturday and Sunday, and we got there early-ish Saturday, and yeah, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Monday, we're like, what? What is with the people of Pittsburgh?
Is it like an East Coast attitude?
Kind of thought about that, but it's not exactly like you're on the East Coast. You're on the westernmost part of Pennsylvania. You're not on the East Coast.
No, I hear you.
So I just don't understand. All right, Rachel says over the holiday season, not normal. Okay. So normally, the people of Pittsburgh are better than this. It might have been they were just kind of over the season.
Like cranky.
Cranky, yeah, done with the holidays. And you'll love this. Remember how over Thanksgiving, I took Nora to New York City, and we wanted to see the tree?
Yes.
Pittsburgh's downtown area has got, I think it's called Marketplace, which is like their big square where the big tree's supposed to be set up.
Uh-oh.
Metal gate, full construction going on. I was like, are you kidding me?
You cannot see a tree to save your life.
Cannot see a tree whatsoever. Could not believe the entire Marketplace Square. I memean, we're talking a block all the way around, so a 1 square block.
Nothing.
All chain link fence.
Oh.
I told Nora just to poke you. There was a rip in the canvas. It was like, yeah, you can look through the chain link hole and see the backhoe and the dump truck.
You could have just gone to Zanesville. It's only like 90 minutes.
What's in Zanesville?
It's nothing about the same as Pittsburgh.
About the same?
Yeah, they have a river confluence and everything.
Okay.
That was about it. Yeah. No, we went to.
People are probably nicer in Zanesville.
I would have to assume so. We did go nightclubbing though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you go to any of the bars where Bill or
Franco Harris?
where Ben Roethlisberger had sex with college girls in the bathrooms?
Oh, don't know about that one.
Oh, no?
No.
Yeah.
No, didn't know that.
Yeah, he got banned from a lot of Pittsburgh bars. You believe that? Ben Roethlisberger banned from Pittsburgh bars.
We were driving by a place that had a line, and we asked the Uber driver. He goes, yeah, that's like the nightclub. And so we had gone to another place, and I was like, hey, let's go to the nightclub.
Right. The one that's got a line.
Oh, yeah. And sure enough, it was a nightclub, and it was like, oh man,
like legit
nightclub, yeah.
Were they nicer inside the club?
They were much nicer inside the club.
Those people were having fun.
They were also half our age, and we had no business being there, but it was still an absolute blast. All right, here we go. The first show of 2026. It was, a long 2 weeks off. I started on Friday. started the process of getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Like, went to bed a little bit earlier on Friday and Saturday so I could go to bed early last night.
Okay.
Because, spent 2 weeks staying up late, no alarm. So you gotta step back into that, easily. Can't just be partying up until Sunday and then just wake up Monday morning. So to make sure I got some deep rest. Some deep rest? That's not how that's supposed to sound. Some well-needed deep rest.
Sounds like the gummies talking.
It does sound like the gummies talking.
Sound like you're saying deep breast.
I wish I was sleeping in some deep rest, but I was not. It was just my pillow. I took some extra gummy, and unfortunately, they kicked in before I fell asleep last night. So I wanted to share some of my gummy thoughts with you. The first gummy thoughts of 2026. Here we go. Thought about this before I fell asleep last night. In Home Alone 2, Kevin is neither home nor alone. So why can't you change the name?
That's true.
Yeah. In fact, he had about 9 million people around him. He's not even remotely close to alone. Thought about this before falling asleep. Most people can't name their great-grandparents. Basically, all of us are going to be forgotten in 100 years.
Mm-hmm. True.
Oh, yeah.
That is it. Just gone from existence. No one will remember.
Unless you do something really, really crazy. Like, legendary nuts.
Good or bad.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thought about this before falling asleep last night. Undercover boss goes to show us most of us have no idea who we work for.
Right?
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
You're a cog in the machine. That's it.
Somebody can waltz in and say they're your boss and you'll believe them.
You'll believe them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not here, though. We're lucky.
Years ago when I worked in Denver, my producer, very much like the thick personality of the morning show I did in Denver, he was Australian. And we sent him into a suburban outback one time saying he was the owner's son.
Did it work?
It did. He got a free meal. Yeah.
To do is have an attitude of authority and maybe be carrying something official.
That's exactly it. Carry
like
something.
A clipboard.
And act like you're supposed to be there.
Clipboard, that's it.
Yep. Clipboard or a ladder.
Yep.
Yes.
You're good to go.
Yes.
Thought about this before falling asleep last night. If bugs had a society like ours, they'd just be going to nonstop funerals.
Oh, that is so true.
All they would do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all we do is just kill bugs left and right. That's it. Speaking of which, an anteater eats more lives in one meal than a lion does its entire existence. It just ends more lives in one meal, just like that. I thought about this before falling asleep last night. Super strong superheroes shouldn't be all muscular and ripped. There's nothing heavy enough for them to, build muscle. They're not out there doing bench presses and squats. So how are you building? There's nothing heavy.
How are you stressing your muscles?
Right.
Oh, so they should be
they should be kind
wiry
of
and flabby.
Yeah.
Scrawny, yeah. That's so true.
You're not sitting there just squatting Mount Everest. You've got no way of building your muscle mass.
My gosh, I've never thought about this.
Just doesn't make any sense.
Wasn't he born with great strength?
No, he gets his great strength from the radiation from our yellow sun.
Okay, well,
yeah,
but he got it without doing anything.
Did. He shouldn't be all ripped. You need to break down and tear your muscle fibers so that they rebuild and grow.
Yep.
There's nothing for you to lift to do that.
It's like if you have X-ray vision, you don't have bulging eyes. You just have X-ray vision. Like if they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little different, but yeah.
Okay.
I can although there are some super smart villains that have got giant heads.
Oh, the big brains,
the big
bumpy brains.
Yeah, like Brainiac.
Yeah.
It's right there in his name. And he's got a huge giant head. Anyways, moving on. I thought about this before falling asleep last night. Raising your hand to knock on the door does nothing. We should all just walk up and just dink, dink, dink.
Oh yeah. Why are we wasting that?
I don't know. You're wasting energy by raising your hand.
Just keep it down by your side.
A little down here action.
Oh,
give it the old flick of the wrist.
Already, great tip for 2026.
Finally, this is the last thing I thought about before dozing off last night. If time travel was possible, moments would become huge tourist attractions.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, JFK's assassination would be overcrowded with people.
Right.
Because that's the moment you would choose to go to. Moments would just be overcrowded like crazy.
Hey, we didn't just have this many wise men at his birth. What is this?
It wasn't 2,700 wise men.
Right.
What is going on?
Well, look at all the gifts.
That's unbelievable. Those are my gummy thoughts before falling asleep last night. All right, parents. I want to share a story with you and see if you have done anything along these lines. Because I have to assume most have. I know for a fact I was treated like this as the youngest child. I was the third in the family. And like a lot of third children, I was basically left to my own devices. Like, whatever happens, happens. And this is exactly what happened when we were in Pittsburgh over the holiday break. Nora and I took a little weekend vacation, just the two of us. And we love to putt-putt. And there's this place there called Putt Shack. It's one of these new entertainment venues that you go and they've got something to do, but they also have like a nicer, not upscale, but a nicer restaurant, elevated bar food. It's got a full bar and all the drinks. And basically, it's a computerized putt-putt game where you're not just putting it like a dinosaur. This has got like moving bits and it digitally keeps your score.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's a ton of fun. But it was very busy, being, the weekend in between holidays, so everyone's out and about doing their thing. And so behind us was a group of 4 people, obviously 2 couples, and one of the couples had a newborn. And that newborn was in a baby Bjorn? What is that thing?
Yeah,
little
sling.
Front carrier?
Yeah.
And so the mom is sitting there putting while the baby's like hanging out in the baby holder.
Yeah.
And not only that, but she's walking with her glass of wine as you move from hole to hole. They've got little trays you can put your drink on while you're hitting your shots or whatever. And then we finish up. We put our things away. And Nora has to use the restroom. So she goes into the restroom, and just as she walks in the restroom, the group behind us finished up. So Mom walks into the restroom with the baby strapped on her chest, got her bottle of wine, and Nora's washing her hands. And you can see the mom kind of looking around a little bit, holding the wine glass out in front of her, as in, how do I do it this thing? Yeah, I put this.
I bet I know what happens.
So Nora turns around and says, do you need me to... Because, again, she's got the baby with her.
Yeah.
Hands are full. That happens as a parent. And Nora goes, do you want me to hang on to that for you?
Oh, no, it's another new Nora best friend.
So Nora's... The woman's like, oh, my God, thank you so much. So she does. And the woman walks into the stall, baby on chest. Okay? I'm assuming that's what you do as a parent, as a mom. Nora's standing there waiting, and she hears the shuffling inside the stall. And after about 15 seconds, the stall door swung open. I guess it wasn't closed all the way. And the reason the door swung open is because there was a force that moved the door. Things don't move on their own, It takes an action. And that's because the baby kicked it, because the baby was hung on the coat holder in the baby holder.
Excuse you mean the baby holder, not the coat holder.
The baby holder,
baby
yes.
hanger.
Yeah. And Nora's standing there, eye to eye, with the woman sitting on the toilet, the baby hanging on the baby holder. And the mom goes, it's my 4th kid. Like, I don't...
I think it's genius. I mean, for what? Can you not have a baby hanging on you while you're trying to pee?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you can't sit there trying to pee, and then if you got a wipe, which most women do, then you got to reach around the baby. Yes. You don't want to deal with that.
It's fantastic.
She saw that hook, and it was like, oh, thank God.
Instant relief.
But Nora's looking at this, seeing this happen. It's like right out of a movie.
Oh, absolutely. Eye to eye. Conversation with her as she's finishing up. Nora's like, yeah, I got 2. I understand. The second one, whatevs.
I hear that all the time.
Yeah. You just don't care. So I want to know, any parents out there, like, what did you do with the third or fourth child that you never did with the first child? Can you remember an instance where it was like, meh?
I can tell you
Whatever.
that my sister had her 4 kids and then adopted 3. Okay, so
Man.
they had a big, like, giant van to haul the entire family around
Yeah.
with 7 kids, and they all went to Graders once, and they did leave their youngest son there.
Totally
They
forgot.
didn't realize it until they got home. They're like, "Where's Max?" I think he's still at Graders.
I mean, that's got to be an instant head count anytime you go
You'd
anywhere.
think,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think you just assume everybody's just kind of, nobody mentioned. That's what my sister said. Nobody thought to mention Max wasn't in the
Right,
car.
exactly. The siblings were all getting a big kick out of it.
Like,
They're like,
yeah,
they didn't
whatever.
notice. They didn't notice.
But first kid, you're so overprotective. You worry about
Yeah,
every
every
single
little
little thing. The second kid, you're like, oh, I remember this. Yeah, no big. Third kid, you're like, yeah, well, they're fine.
Doesn't
They'll fend
matter.
for themselves.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, right.
800-821-9970. If you're a parent and you've got, 2, 3, or 4 kids in there, what did you let go on the third or fourth kid where you were just like, whatever? Did you hang them from a bathroom door hook? I'd love to know. We were talking about this mom we ran into in Pittsburgh who hung her, 4-5-month-old baby, still young enough to be in a little baby holder thing. And Nora was in the bathroom when it happened, and the door swung open, and the baby's hanging from the hook. And the mom sitting on the toilet, dead eye locked with Nora, goes, it's my 4th baby. I totally get that. But that reminds me, you brought up a clip of the mom you guys were talking about.
Yeah, from Reynoldsburg. This was like 8 years ago.
Okay. Go ahead, play the clip.
You can't clean without them running around tearing up. Tape them to the wall. You can't cook or none of that because they running around. Tape them to the wall.
Tape them to the
Sometimes
wall,
you gotta
man.
tape them to the wall. But it was crazy because you were talking about how old that was.
Yeah.
And it was back in 2017.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about as we enter 2026. Another year has gone by. And I came across this article talking about things that happened 10 years ago. That, again, you look at some of these things and you're just like, what? David Bowie passed away 10 years ago. I cannot believe it has been 10 years since David Bowie has gone away. This is unbelievable. Let's see. Other things. This was the time that George R.R. Martin was talking about and confirming The Winds of Winter and another Game of Thrones book. And people were all excited about it. And now, gone. Rogue One, if you remember that, if you're a Star Wars fan, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm still wondering if everyone's okay from Y2K. I'm like, all right, I'm checking in. Like,
Yes. I mean, what was that article we saw this morning? Think movies that are turning 50?
Yeah.
Another thing that's just so mind-blowing.
The Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears turning 50.
Talking about the original.
Yeah. Rocky, the first
Yeah.
Rocky movie, 50 years old this year. The original Freaky Friday. I know we all talk about, what was it, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan? No, the original. Let's see.
That was Jodie Foster and...
Oh, yeah. Who was that?
The mom.
Jodie
Foster was the kid.
Yes, I can picture the mom. I do not know what her name is.
Let's see. A Star is Born. Although that's the
Chris Christopherson.
Barbra Streisand version.
Yeah.
Yep. 50 years old. Taxi Driver.
Oh, yeah.
One of the greatest movies of all time. 50 years old.
Next year, Star Wars turns 50.
Sorry, next year it'll be Star Wars 50. Yeah, because that was
wild.
77. Yeah. Carrie. If you're a Stephen, I would say Stephen Hawking.
Stephen
King fan. Yes.
Carrie's going to be 70 years.
I shouldn't do that. But yes, here we are. 2026. Time stops for no man.
Oh.
That's all there is to
Outlaw Josie Wales.
Outlaw Josie Wales? All the President's Men?
Josie Wales sounds like it's 100 years old.
That absolutely does sound like it,
The
yes.
song remains the same. Wow, really? That was Led Zeppelin's concert movie.
Okay, God, 50. That's unbelievable. Anyways, here is to an amazing, amazing 2026.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
State health officials are reporting a sharp rise in flu hospitalizations across Ohio. The Ohio Department of Health says nearly 1,500 people were admitted for flu-related complications during the week of December 27th, nearly double the week before. Doctors warn cases could climb further as students return to school. Health officials urging you to get vaccinated and stay home if you feel sick. We've been passing stuff back and forth,
I'm
like
telling
all
you.
of us and our spouses and our family.
We talked about it earlier this morning. Each of us had it run through the house twice. I mean, between all four of us, it went through all four of us round robin style twice over the holiday break.
You think you're getting better? Nope, you're getting sick again.
Yeah. It's just been if
It was
this
brutal,
doesn't stop,
man.
If this doesn't stop. Now that they're back to school, if it starts over again.
Oh yeah. Forget it.
Right back to the germ
I'm
factory.
not smart enough to homeschool. I'm just going to keep them out of school, and they're going to grow up dumb. That's all there is to it.
That's the only option.
Yeah.
A suspect is in custody following an incident that occurred at Vice President J.D. Vance's Cincinnati area home this morning. Secret Service called for police just after midnight to the East Walnut Hills home where someone had broken several windows. One person was arrested. Vance and his family were not at home at the time. Amazon still sending out refunds to some Prime customers courtesy of a massive federal settlement. The company is distributing $1.5 billion in refunds after the Federal Trade Commission accused it of using design tricks on its website and app to nudge people into Prime memberships and then make canceling almost impossible. You will get an automatic refund of up to $51. You know, it sounds so tasty when they're like $1.5 billion settlement.
Right.
You're like, oh, I'm going to get a piece of that.
Oh man, Jeff Bezos won't be able to eat this
Really?
week.
Right.
Enjoy
Poor guy.
like your $8. That's pretty much around what you're going to get. But anyway, it's more than you had yesterday, right? If you don't accept payment via Venmo or PayPal, you will get a paper check in the mail. And if for some reason you don't get an automatic refund, you'll have a chance to apply for one by January 23rd. So get your little piece of the money, up to $51.
Okay.
So, hey, why not? Those are your three things.
Speaking of impossible to cancel, found this out yesterday, which is kind of frustrating. So we watched the final Lions game yesterday afternoon, and we sign up for YouTube TV every September or August because need the football. I need my Michigan football and then the Lions. However, being in Columbus, you got to get the NFL ticket. Went to cancel YouTube TV yesterday. NFL ticket keeps you on for an entire season, meaning you can't cancel until August. And to watch NFL ticket, you have to have at least YouTube TV Basic. So you're stuck paying the $70 for YouTube TV Basic, and you're stuck with NFL ticket until August.
But there are no more games.
I know.
It's a full season.
It's a full season.
That's how they charge you.
August to August. And you can't cancel.
Like you're paying for a full season whether you want it or not.
Whether you want it or not. Yeah. Because I guarantee it's because so many people like us, if your team doesn't make the playoffs, I don't need NFL ticket
Well, you
for
can't.
it.
NFL ticket's no good anymore. It's not even good for the playoffs. There's nothing on NFL ticket after.
They don't do the playoff
it's done
games?
for the year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're paying
NFL
for
ticket
the full
are
season.
only Sunday regular season games, and that's it.
Oh.
So basically, you'll be paying a bill for NFL
Yes.
Well, for
ticket in
YouTube
May?
TV is what you're talking about.
And the add-on.
And the add-on.
Well, did you get a 12-month plan?
I hope not.
That must have been what it was, because the price of NFL ticket is one bulk price. It's like $350 for the whole season.
Oh,
or
we were
whatever.
paying like $29.99 a month or something
So
like
you
that.
gotta keep paying
got
that
a
out.
month. So you haven't paid for all of NFL ticket. That's why.
That's annoying as all hell.
I just play for it all at once at the beginning of the year.
Oh.
And-
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, but
Scrooge McDuck over here, Mr. Moneybags.
Well,
Kind of like
No, no.
afterpay.
No, but here's
You
my
get an
point.
afterpay
Here's-
situation.
here's my
Afterpay.
point. My point is this: see if you can go on and pay off the NFL ticket and then cancel YouTube TV. I bet you can.
Oh, that's probably smart.
Yeah, see if you can do that. I will
Okay.
tell you this: that Fubo,
Yeah.
that was the easiest thing I've ever canceled in my life.
Yeah.
That I had to get while the networks were fighting over their millions of dollars.
Yep.
That piece of cake canceled that.
All right, I'm going to look into that. Paying off YouTube TV, then you can cancel.
I think-
Or paying off NFL ticket.
They Klarna your butt.
They totally did. Yeah. They got us a paying 4 action for sure. Or paying 12.
Yeah.
All right, I know we are full-fledged into 2026. However, I'm normally about forward momentum. But I do want to backtrack just a little bit because we did wrap up 2025, and we did talk about a lot of things before we left for a couple weeks about, end of year lists and top 10 this and most searched that. But there's one I really wanted to get to that was just released, and it is from defector.com. They went through the government's official database of ER visits to find out the things we stuck up our butts in 2025. Because, when
Did you watch Scrubs and they had the box full of stuff they'd toss in to when they extracted it from somebody's butt?
I did not.
On Scrubs. Yeah.
But this could basically be it. This could easily be that box.
What?
Of things that got stuck inside of people in 2025.
Gross.
I mean, number one on the list.
The sad thing is everyone fell. That's the thing. Is that you can't help it. They slipped.
Lots of people walking out here like baby giraffes. Just can't stay on their feet.
Yes.
All of a sudden, whoop.
Whoa.
There it is.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
Number one on the list, no surprise here, a turkey baster.
Why? Okay.
It was Thanksgiving.
Why not? You're asking the wrong question, Kelly. You're saying why? I say why not?
The thing is, the rubber part at the end, that pulls off so easily, like you are in trouble. You're in trouble. You cannot get that out.
Yeah, that's right.
You pull
that rubber gripper's gone.
Right
Gone. Let's see. A shampoo bottle.
Oh, ouch.
Slipped in the shower.
Followed by the guy claimed he slipped in the shower.
Yeah.
A highlighter. What are you trying to highlight? I'm curious. Are you trying to get a little brightness on the spokes there? What do you? I don't understand what you're trying to do.
And you're really counting on the firmness of that cap.
You are. Yep.
It's
something else that was removed in 2025: a baseball.
Oh gosh.
The guy said he wanted to know what it felt like.
Why?
A baseball?
You have got to throw strikes.
That is a guy.
Oh, just coming in. That gives a whole new definition of screwball. For sure. A bunch of marbles. What are you? Are you trying to do your best rabbit impression? Like the little pellets? Ping, 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 ping.
You didn't have any anal beads.
I guess so. Yeah, you're missing the string there, homie. You got to keep those things attached to each other. You can't have them all just randomly up in there. A doorknob. What? Although that would be really fun.
I bent over, she slammed the door into me.
I was gonna say you get the doorknob in there, the insertion part, and then what I would do is I would walk up to someone and be like, "Come in," and then you twist the doorknob.
Is this a fantasy?
It is kind of a fantasy, yeah. I mean, that'd be a fun way to get into certain areas of play. She says, "Come in." You're like, "Okay."
I think a good question to ask yourself before you do something like this is, am I okay with everyone in the ER knowing what happened, what I did? Am I okay with that?
Yeah. Although, you got to assume it's not going to get stuck.
A guy in Columbus talking about it on the radio. Am I all right with that?
You got to be all right with that.
Yeah.
Also found a corncob pipe.
A pipe?
Got a button nose.
Not just a corn cob.
Not just corncob, a corncob pipe. Yeah.
Well, that's weird. That's a weird one.
I mean,
I might believe you sat on that. Why would you do that?
Oh, because I'm doing it. I'm doing just the pipe part, and I'm putting two googly eyes right on top of the butt cheeks, and then I'm going to make that person twerk so it looks like the person is just smoking their pipe.
I feel like that's already happened at a lake house party.
Don't make assumptions that you may or may not be right about. That's all I'm saying. Keep things out your butt in 2026, okay?
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Oh, we got a couple of ladies doing things they're not supposed to be doing, including this woman, 21-year-old Adeline Monette, who walked into a Walmart in Woodstock, Illinois on New Year's Eve. Apparently, she was trying to go out with a bang because she walked over to the aisle with all the camping stuff. She took 2 cans of camping fuel, walked over to the store's baby section, dumped it on a couple of wooden cribs, and then used a match to light it on fire and then walked right on out.
Huh.
No real reason why. The store was full of people, but thankfully, everyone made it outside. The store's sprinkler system did put out the fire, and police officers did track down Adeline and arrested her for aggravated arson. Actually, turns out she also has some pending arson charges in Colorado and was out on supervised release. Apparently not supervised enough. She's staying locked up this time, and she's due in court on Wednesday. Store says she caused about $5 million in damage.
Loves that fire.
Yeah. If you have now set a second fire, should probably just keep you behind bars for now. Because you got a little bit of a problem. A little bit of a problem.
Agreed.
I remember when I was 19, I was the head of loss prevention for a Kmart, and we had a big old fire in the stock room. It was pretty, all the bikes caught on fire.
What?
Like the cardboard boxes and stuff. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they had a whole big corner of the stock room.
Wait, you had a loss prevention?
I was head of loss prevention. Let me tell you how I BS'd my way through that interview. We used to have to do, once a month, we'd have to do overnight shifts to keep an eye on the overnight stalkers, and I would just bring my Dreamcast with me and sit in my office.
Not prevent any loss.
Not prevent any loss. No.
Listen, folks, we're all on the honor system here.
It's, we did bust a couple people, though. We busted a couple people. We caught one group of people. There were 2 of them. They walked in and they grabbed shopping carts and they pulled out a green duffel bag. Each of them pulled out a green duffel bag, and you watched them put it in the cart, and they kind of opened it up. You know, they made the duffel bag kind of wide at the top there, and they walked into electronics, and they walked over to the DVDs, and they stuck their hand out with one hand and put their cart in front of the shelf and just walked down the aisle, knocking all the DVDs into the duffel bag.
Wow.
To walk out with the duffel bag.
Yeah.
We caught them trying to go out the back door.
You know, I
People do
do
some
want a
crazy stuff.
Switch, and I would buy a Switch. I don't know where it comes from. I don't care. But you're still trying to charge me like $200 for a Switch Lite. Like, come on. If you stole it, you got it for free. At
If you
least
got it
give
for
me
free,
a break.
yeah,
on the
take
price.
$100 for it.
Yeah.
Come on now. I got no problem buying something that fell off the back of a truck. Story number 2 takes us down to Florida. We have ourselves another WTF. What the Florida? Susan Erica Avalon is a 51-year-old who faces second-degree homicide charges after authorities said she killed her ex-husband. Deputies found a 54-year-old man with gunshot wounds at the Heritage Harbor home. When asked who shot him, the victim said, possibly my ex-wife, before dying at the hospital.
Damn.
Whoa.
Who did this? Probably my ex-wife.
Oh, well, good for him. He got that one last sentence out.
Yep. Now, here's the sad part. His 15-year-old daughter, who is also Susan Erica Avalon's child, witnessed the attack and said it was a masked person in a silver Honda Odyssey, which police later found Avalon cleaning that same minivan with bleach at her home.
The ex-wife.
The ex-wife.
Yeah.
That's always like, that's a red flag.
A little bit of a
You're
red flag
cleaning
there.
something with bleach.
Now, here's the problem, and here's why it's in your not-so-breaking news, because when they told her that they wanted to discuss the death of her ex-husband, she said, which one? Which prompted a welfare check on her other ex-husband, who was also found shot dead in Tampa. She killed both of her ex-husbands on the same day.
Are you kidding me?
This woman, cray-cray. Susan Erica Avalon's going to be probably spending the rest of her life behind bars.
She needs to bunk up with that arsonist.
Yeah.
You know, let's just get a cozy room for 2 at the
And
local jail.
keep an eye out for the Susan Erica Avalon story coming to Netflix sometime in the next year or
Has
so.
to.
Florida, you kill both your ex-husbands on the same day. You're cleaning the minivan with bleach. Yeah, you're getting a Netflix movie. Maybe not that high a level. You might get like a
Tubi.
Like a Tubi.
Tubi.
movie.
Yeah,
You're
you're
going
right.
to get a Tubi movie
Fubo.
for sure. That's your not-so-breaking news. Well, look, we were definitely part of the group that would be considered fortunate as, we had a bit of a holiday break. I know, Kelly, you were still here working very hard.
Yes.
Keeping people updated on traffic as they got around town for the holidays. So thank you for holding down the fort.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Really do appreciate it. But not everyone got the holiday off, including some of your favorite athletes. In fact, here's one of mine. Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions had a Christmas game that they played this year.
Yeah.
In fact, they got double dipped this year because they always have a Thanksgiving game. They were the original Thanksgiving game, and now they got this year they had to play on Christmas. So Amon-Ra was on his podcast with his brother talking about working on Christmas. This is what he had to say.
How do I feel about playing on Christmas Day? I'm not a fan, and I don't have kids yet. Like, if I had kids, I'd be even more pissed. Like, you can't really spend it with your family. Get to see your kids open gifts. I feel like that's something that a lot of parents, love to see and can't wait for. So I don't even like it. I'm not even a father yet, so I can't imagine what, dads on our teams are feeling like on the Vikings team, on the teams playing on Christmas Day, especially ones that have to travel. Like, if you play in Minnesota, it's a little different. You're at home, you can go home right after, but us traveling, it's like, damn.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But you're making $1 million.
He makes $500,000 a game.
$500,000 a game.
They got $500,000. What about everybody? The guys working in the parking lot, the guys selling burgers and hot dogs, and they're not making that kind of money. Police department's open, fire department's open. We all worked in radio. We've all worked. I've worked so many Christmas days and Thanksgiving days. I remember back in the day,
Black Friday,
working Christmas morning at 6 a.m. for $10 an hour. Back in the day. My kids are at home, waking up at 7 a.m. I get on the phone with them so I can listen to them open a couple of presents.
There's a lot of them out there.
And this guy's bitching about playing a football game for 3 hours, making $500,000. Come on.
It just goes to show you, though, that some things do outrank money.
Yeah,
If
like
you wanna be
family
with
time.
your
You want to be with
family.
family? Yeah.
He could go do something else.
He could step away for sure.
But you can understand the sentiment. Like, you would like to be home. It's
And
okay,
even
if
saying-
you're wealthy and...
Yeah, not having kids yet and looking forward to the fact. But, if it's one day, do it on Christmas Eve. Although you're already there on Christmas Eve. I get it, for sure.
Here's the thing.
What are we going to complain
he
about
can
it, though?
afford. He's talking about he had to go play in Minnesota. Well, he could afford to fly his family to Minnesota. They could come to the game, watch him play,
You
and
can
then
do
they
the
could
hotel
celebrate
thing.
after the
Yeah.
game. Again, the people working on Christmas, like working regular jobs, can't do all that.
That is true. I do want to talk about the holidays, though, because this does happen to a lot of people. It happened to me, and apparently it happened to you, Kelly. Holiday injuries.
Yes.
They can happen in all kinds of shapes and forms because so much is happening during the holidays. And, of course, we're looking at, you got the week leading up to Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then that whole week, and then you got New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Kelly, what happened to you? How did you get a holiday injury?
Well, we have a tradition in our family. Christmas Eve, we go to dinner, and then we go bowling at Star Lanes on Polaris Parkway.
Okay.
And I bowl once a year. All right? That's it. I'm not in bowling shape. And obviously, my neck isn't in bowling shape either because the third ball, I threw the ball and I turned around and looked at Charlie. I go, oh, I just did something to my neck.
Really?
Yeah, and I will tell you, I can still feel it. It was just like maybe a strain or something.
So was it in like the trapezoid area of your throwing arm?
Yeah, up the right side of my neck. So kind of that's where the pain was felt. Let me tell you, too, between I think there were 7 or 8 of us, none of us broke 100. We played 2 games.
Dang.
We never broke. That is how bad we are at bowling.
Hey.
But I think that I maybe was in last place or second to last, and I got an injury out of it. So
it's all about the experience.
that was it. Yeah, just a little neck injury. The tradition. It was fun. It wasn't horrible. I didn't have to go to the hospital, but I felt it, baby.
Yeah.
I felt it.
I'm like you. I am still feeling mine. However, mine was a New Year's Day injury. Okay, and much like yours, It's a holiday injury because it happened around the holidays, not necessarily holiday related. By the way, 800-821-9970. If you had a holiday injury or someone in your household or one of your friends had a holiday injury, please give us a call. I want to hear your holiday injury story. Because mine took place, as I shared with you, we dropped the kids off on Christmas Day, and we had an entire 9-10 days without them. But I picked them up on Saturday. So, knowing that we only had 2 days left without them on New Year's Day, we were a bit lazy around the house. We watched some movies, had a couple cocktails, just enjoyed each other's company. And then New Year's night came. And again, knowing that the boys were coming back, if you live in a house where there are kids around, sometimes as adults, you have to strategically plan if and when you're going to do things as a couple. And so we knew that the boys were coming back in a day and a half. So this was going to be our last opportunity to fully enjoy each other's company uninterrupted. And like a lot of couples, we have got certain accoutrements for certain instances, okay? And
accoutrement? I don't even know what that means.
Little additional
things. Okay.
That you bring into the bedroom.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And so when said moment was over with certain accoutrements, it leaves the area, right? Done with it. Don't need it anymore. And that's where I thought the story was going to end.
It goes in a drawer.
Right.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, some people put things away.
In the heat of the moment, you're not putting things away. Things are just leaving the area.
Would you throw it down the hallway?
Not quite, not that far. But I threw it far enough where it was out of the way. Until 5:30 in the morning when I had to go up and go to the bathroom. And I come back, and the last step before getting in bed. Clink! Ankles are not supposed to go that way.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Stepped right on that bad boy, heard a pop.
Oh!
I thought I was done for. Still have a little bit of a limp in the gait going on.
Oh.
Must have been big.
It ain't too shabby, I'll tell you that much. I don't think it wasn't the side. It was the damn vein running down the middle that just makes it all uneven.
Oh my God!
And you just damn roll your ankle.
You lost Kelly now.
I'm uncomfortable.
So you got to be careful where you put things. You got to be real careful where things end up.
Said.
And when you're walking back to your bed, you got to know where everything is on the floor.
Well, you were absolutely right. How you got hurt and how Kelly got hurt are very, very different things.
Very different scenarios.
Doug said he was at his sister's for Christmas, thought it would be funny to flop on her sectional next to his little girl, but he landed in between the two pieces where the frame is, jarred the hell out of his entire body, and he walked with a limp for 2 days.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that. Oh, Travis pulled a U thick. He says, I ran a screw completely through my middle finger.
Oh, I did the drill bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just as bad.
800-821-9970. What was your holiday injury? Did something happen to you or one of your kids over the holiday break that you just weren't planning for whatsoever? Because that could put a real damper. Thankfully, yours didn't require any kind of hospital visit, Kelly, or anything like that.
No.
But there
just
are people.
A little tweak.
Yeah, there are people who all of a sudden you're like, yep, trip to the hospital. Here we go. 800-821-9970. It's 99.7 The Blitz. 800-821-9970. We were talking about holiday injuries that took place over the past week or so. Kelly had a bowling injury while bowling on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, little neck strain.
I had an ankle injury stepping on a couple's aid in the bedroom.
You had a sex injury.
Yeah, somewhat of a sex injury.
I was unscathed.
And you were unscathed. 800-821-9970. Alex, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
You had a holiday injury?
Yeah, so this one is my friend, actually. We were doing a Friendsgiving this year, so we all kind of made something and came together and had one together. And so a friend of mine had some waffle fries they were making, and it was last minute, so we had all showed up already, and they were making the waffle fries. And while making it, they dropped the spoon they were using to scoop them in and out with, and without thinking, reached quick to grab it and stuck her whole hand in a pot of boiling oil. Then gets to the hospital, and the hospital prescribes her a antibiotic or whatever it is that she's allergic to.
Oh, my
So
God.
it has an adverse reaction with the burn, so it turns into a giant blister, and she's been dealing with it for like a month and a half at this point and going to 2 different surgeries over it.
Oh, that is so awful. God, I'm so sorry for
Terrible.
her. Right
Wow.
down. I made the boys chicken parm last night, and I was frying the chicken. A little bit splashed on my hand. Just a drop or two is enough.
Oh,
but
hurts.
to stick your hand in it.
Gosh.
Oh, that's a scene in the movie.
Thumb and first 2 fingers, the whole half of her
Right?
hand.
Yeah. God.
Golly.
That's a scene in the movie
instant.
Novocaine.
Yeah, it's instant.
He sticks his hand in the. Oh God. Well, thank you for the call, man. That is really unfortunate. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it. Blitz, hi. Who's this?
It's Josh.
Hey, Josh. Did you have a holiday injury?
My coworker did.
Uh-oh. What happened?
So he said he had deep fried some stuff, and he was going to pour out the hot oil outside, and he slipped and fell on the concrete, and he cracked 5 vertebrae and got 2nd-degree burns
from the oil at the same time. Oh,
that'll ruin your day.
That will definitely ruin your day.
Wow.
And then you
Happy
can't
New-
move because you got the cracked vertebrae, but you're sitting there laying in hot oil. I'm glad it was only 2nd-degree burns because that could have been a lot worse.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he not going to be at work for a while.
Yeah, he's got a little time off there for sure. Hey, thanks so much for the call, man. I hope you have a great start to the year. 800-821-9970. Michael says, on Christmas Day, my cat decided to stick her paw on the furnace duct cover and got it stuck. Ran over to pull it out. She decided that she wanted to panic at that exact moment and shredded my left hand and right arm from all the nails from the cat nails.
Damn.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Thanks so much for calling. It's Troy, man.
Hey, Troy, what's going on? Did you have a holiday injury?
Yeah, man, everything's good, man. But it goes back to your 25 stories about the ER.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Could you do me a favor and turn on your radio? I love the sound of my own voice, but it's got a weird echo to it. That's all right. All right, so we were talking about end of year 25 and things that people went to the ER to get removed from their butts, and you say you have a similar story.
Yeah, man. I worked in the ER in 2018, man. A guy came in with a hamster inside a hamster ball stuck in his anus.
Inside the ball.
So you're double stacking it.
It was running back and forth, packing pretty good.
So it survived the ordeal?
Yeah. He couldn't sit still, but yeah, he survived the ordeal.
I mean the hamster.
The hamster survived.
The hamster survived your deal.
You're like, well, I don't want to hurt the hamster, so I'll put him in the ball.
Right. That hamster is going to need some therapy. That hamster has seen some things. He's going to have to talk to someone about that.
I hope they gave him a bath.
Yeah, me too. Hey, thanks for the call, man. I know holidays can be lonely, but you don't need to put a hamster in a hamster ball in your anus. That just is not necessary. Not necessarily at all. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Goose!
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you, Tony?
What's going on, Goose?
How are you?
Good, dude. I can't wait to hear my peeps' voice, Miss Kelly, Mr. Thick.
Hey.
Woo!
Happy New Year, Tony.
Thank you, guys. Hey, Mr. Goose, super quick there, big guy. So I never met Miss Kelly until we're out and about. So I'm always seeing these. I'm always seeing your type of car, your Dodge.
Oh yeah, my Dodge Charger. It ain't mine. Mine's in the shop right now, getting fixed.
So when I'm seeing one, I'm like, there goes Goose.
Yeah, I wish. I really wish it was mine, but unfortunately, mine's got a couple weeks and is sitting at Fine Line getting fixed up right now. So I hope you have a Happy New Year, Tony. Thank you so much for calling in. I do love this, Kelly.
Yes.
Matt has pointed out because my injury, my holiday injury, made you feel a little uncomfy, as you stated.
Yeah.
And he says he used to work with a guy who reminds you of him because he was very innocent, religious gentleman, and he was working with a bunch of degenerates.
Kelly's life.
Which is, makes sense completely. So he says his safe word was biscuits. And if he ever felt uncomfortable, he would say biscuits, and they would stop what they were talking about.
Okay.
Said maybe you need like a safe word. Where if I say something that's making you feel uncomfy, you can just state it, and then I'll know to shut my mouth because I'm making you feel a bit uncomfy.
I'm uncomfortable. Is it clear enough?
That is pretty clear. That is pretty clear.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Gas prices in Central Ohio looking good. According to Gas Buddy survey of 500 stations in and around Columbus, gas prices fell 16.6 cents per gallon from last week to average out at $2.62 per gallon. Current price is now 17.3 cents per gallon lower than 4 weeks ago and 54.5 cents per gallon lower than this time 1 year ago. Well, even though some MTV branded music channels quit broadcasting in the UK on New Year's Eve, the flagship MTV UK channel continues to broadcast, and it is still up and running here in the US, and the extra MTV channels that we have as well. They're all still up and running, fine, no problems. Of course, on the main MTV channel, what you get are reruns of Ridiculousness and Big Bang Theory, so it's not the MTV that we knew and loved in the 90s or 80s or whenever the heck it came.
You get your
80s.
Catfish. I know Nora watches a lot of Catfish.
Catfish, your Big Bang Theory. They have RuPaul's Drag Race. It's on one of those.
All the Jersey Shore shows.
So the thing is that Skydance did acquire Paramount, and then they made huge cuts to the MTV staff. So MTV does survive for now, but it is not far-fetched to believe that it's not long for this world.
Yeah.
It's just nothing. It's a nothing channel, really. Like Thick said, the MTV Classic, if you're, tuning into that for the music or whatever, I guess.
The actual videos.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of budget you need for that. There's nobody's on it. It's just videos.
Right.
Running
No, it would be a syndicated radio station.
Or something.
You just program it all and they just keep going.
You need a guy.
Yeah, you need one guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's how they signed off.
Yeah.
Same way they signed on.
Yeah.
Signed off where? Everything I know of is still up and running.
Well, the ones in the, UK and stuff, that was the last thing they played.
All right.
I'm so glad because when I came in, I thought it was gone here. I thought it was all. I put on MTV Classic all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah. They do that. They have a metal time and.
What was the Headbangers Ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, hey, as we say goodbye to Stranger Things, is there any show you're particularly waiting on in terms of new seasons? I have a few here that some of us are waiting on. New season of Pitt, Season 2, The Pitt, premieres on Sunday.
Yeah.
Bridgerton Season 4 drops January 29th. I know you like that one.
Oh, there is another one.
Yes. Paradise Season 2 set to be released on February 23rd.
And now wait.
We like that one.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
It's a real good one. Maybe wait till right before and binge the first season.
10 episodes.
Yeah. It's good.
In and out. So good.
I enjoyed that. Final season of Hacks, Season 5 is currently filming. No word on a release date there. New season of The Bear begins filming this month. I dropped off on that.
I did too.
Yeah.
This last season wasn't as good as the previous seasons. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath for Season 3 of Severance. They aren't even expected to start filming until April, and filming is scheduled to last through December. So we won't get a new season until at least 2027. And those are your 3 things.
Well, in the land of lawsuits, here we go. U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois on December 23rd, 2025, a 45-page complaint was filed, and a new class action lawsuit is now in the works against McDonald's, saying that the marketing for the McRib as real pork distorts the facts.
Somebody's finally calling them out, huh?
Now, let me ask you this. If you think that the commercial and the advertising for the McRib distorts the facts, then I would think you go into the courthouse or you find a lawyer and you say, your McRib pretends to be real rib meat and it's not.
Fishy, fishy.
That's the whole complaint. Why does it take a 45-page complaint to file your lawsuit? What are you filling up 45 pages with? I don't understand.
The lawyers do that.
That is
stuff,
just lawyer speak.
Yes.
It's a complaint that could have taken 5 minutes to read, and now it's going to take 2 hours to read so they can bill you for the 2 hours while they're going over it.
Yes,
Anyways,
exactly.
according to the complaint, the McRib is actually made from restructured pork, which combines cuts from the shoulder, heart, tripe, scalded stomach, none of which qualify as rib meat. I could have told you that. It's a frozen block of meat that is compressed together in the shape of ribs.
Yeah, you work there.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the worst thing ever is the smell of the McRib, because it's this frozen block of meat which you put in like a pan filled with hot barbecue sauce, and basically the hot barbecue sauce just heats it up, and that's it.
Okay, so it's almost like you're boiling it in barbecue sauce.
Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of a sous vide. Yeah, in simmering.
And it stinks.
It's a very pungent barbecue sauce.
It is. Well, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you eat it.
So, anyways, they're saying that the lawsuit asserts 16 legal claims, including fraud, breach of warranty, breach of contract, violation of state consumer protection laws. Look, you should have known if you see the little rib bones in your McRib and you just bite right through them, and they're not real bones. Obviously, they're not real ribs.
Now, did they come like that, or did you have to press them somehow?
No, they came. That's how they're shaped. Yeah, that's how they are pressed out. When they take all of that rib meat, all of that pork meat, grind it up, and then compress it into a giant pork patty shaped like ribs. That's what you're getting.
Okay.
Why is anyone suing McDonald's or any fast food place for anything? You know what you're getting into.
Like when they sue them because, that doesn't look like the picture. They had that lawsuit, and that lawsuit lost.
Yes.
So
you know what you're getting. No one is going there expecting some high quality.
I used to go to fast food restaurants and got better quality.
See, I think the quality has actually improved.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, dude, no.
With the technology and the way that they are now able to actually make, track, and store their meat, you're getting much fresher food than you ever got before.
Okay.
Because they used to, believe me, we used to take McDonald's. You make your 12 hamburgers, your 6 Big Macs, you put them in the box, you slide them down the tray, and they sat in the heater, and people would walk by, and you grab them as you need them.
Right.
Now it's all made to order. They sit in the warming units for a less amount of time.
Well, I guess it depends on where you go. See, because here's the thing. So I used to work for Wendy's. That's where while you were working at McDonald's, I was working at Wendy's on Stringtown Road in Grove City. And they weren't like franchised with all kinds of different owners. They were owned by Wendy's, and we used to have a regional manager that came in every week did an inspection, and this place was in top shape, fresh food constantly, always. Now they're all owned by a bunch of different people, and it all depends on the person who owns each individual place.
I'm not saying you're not going to get a possible individual store that isn't as good as some others, but overall, through technology and better systems, overall quality has gotten much, much better. It is absolutely fresher, 100%.
Because I go places, man, I'm like, God, how long has this been sitting in a warmer?
Yeah, no, overall, it is for sure they have a better system and have figured things out. But you're still getting fast food.
Yes.
You're still getting, you're not getting prime USDA grade A beef.
Right.
That's just not happening.
But I think I should get hot fries. They shouldn't have been sitting under a lamp for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, what will happen with this giant lawsuit? Probably nothing, I have to assume. Or McDonald's will just say sure and settle because it's not worth their time to fight because they're, one of the biggest companies in the world.
Right.
So why are they going to deal with this? We'll keep an eye out for you. 997 The Blitz.
I'm loving it.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Monday morning. The first chance of 2026. Reclaim some of those brain cells you lost over the holiday. Because you lost a few for sure.
Couple.
Yeah. Saguaro cactuses in Arizona. Saguaro cactuses. Saguaro cactuses. Saguaro. Saguaro cactuses in Arizona can grow to be more than 40 feet tall.
That's a big-ass cactus.
It really is. But it takes almost a decade for them to reach 1 inch in height. So that's going to take them a while.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It grows an inch every 10 years?
That's going to take them
and
a while.
It can get to 40 feet?
Yeah.
That's a long lifespan.
Mm-hmm. The same enzyme that makes apples and potatoes turn brown is also responsible for tanning in humans. So it's basically just an enzyme that turns things brown.
So that's why they're still good to eat.
I mean, humans? Oh, okay. Speaking of food... Key limes were considered a weed in Florida until the Great Freeze of 1894 destroyed all of the lemon groves. Farmers replanted Mexican limes instead, and they became known as Florida key limes, which, of course, they're all famous down there. You a fan of key lime pie?
No.
I'm not either.
Not at all.
Not for me. Nope. Chuck Berry's only #1 hit ever was...
Johnny Be Good?
No.
My Ding-a-Ling?
Yes.
Was it really?
Yeah, My Ding-a-Ling.
I was joking.
No.
I didn't think that would be it.
His only #1 hit ever was My Ding-a-Ling.
Once I was climbing the garden wall, I slipped and had a terrible fall. I fell so hard I heard bells ring, but I held on to my ding-a-ling.
And finally, the Oregon Trail came out in 1971. The computer game is actually older than Pong, which came out in 1972.
What is?
The Oregon Trail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, older than Pong. It was originally developed for use by a student teacher in Minnesota as a history lesson.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that teacher died of dysentery.
He did not.
No, he did not.
I was like, no way.
He's actually still alive. Yeah.
All right, and was it always on a computer?
Always on a computer, yep.
Wow, okay.
Yep. There you go, learning some stuff on a Monday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.